Okay. So moving along and looking at some of the other ideas, EQT, again, that 36 price level. And now we're actually going to talk a little bit about packaged goods. We mentioned General Mills before, again, holding the bid, a nice rally after a big move to the upside. It's got a little bit of room to go, not monster room, but again, some bullish trades that are holding the bid. And again, N D and Campbell's also. Now, individual stock picks, I'm actually looking at Meta for this week. And you can see this big pullback. There's also conversation, which is a big conversation. Anytime a company starts to announce negative reviews for employees, that everybody's implying that's going to lead to layoffs. Layoffs usually mean a good bounce to the market. So looking at Meta right now, heading into this week, I'm looking for Meta to catch a bid this week and ultimately break this downtrend since earnings and make a run up towards that 200 level. If it rallies and pulls back, big deal. Like I said, take a loss, move to the next trade, set up the next one. Meta is still really, really strong. It's still pretty much holding the bid. If you use moving averages, the 20-period moving average kind of finally caught up to this big move. And now it's in my radar and in my watch list for this week. So to be clear, and the whole trade is broken down here. We got the entry, the stop loss, the add shares. If this thing rallies, takes off, gets me into the trade and pulls back and gets stopped out, take it like a pro, move to the next trade, pay the expense, and look for another one. If the trade follows through, we have the price that looking at add shares, have the price, which is our initial profit target. Remember, the initial profit target is nothing more than the initial target that we believe is likely in exchange for accepting this risk. If we get up to that initial profit target, then we shift over to our profit maximizer, and then we have that same discipline to hold that winning trade longer. One thing I want to point out here too, again, if everything we just talked about before about recognizing and sorting the market is still not clear or structured enough for you, read this part here where we talk about the market. A good friend of mine asked me about the markets yesterday. She made a small fortune in 2021 and gave it all back in 2022. If you know somebody, maybe you, if you know somebody that had that same kind of experience where it was easy on the way up in 2021, 2022, everything changed and you didn't have a plan, definitely watch that part of the daily, read that part of the daily ticker. It might hit you right between the eyes and say, wow, I didn't realize I was making it more complicated. It's a really simple breakdown of how to make the market easier so you can make trades with more conviction.